I got left alone with this fella, and he could be watching because he subscribed to me. Listen, if you're watching, mate, no offence to you, by the way, when I say this. I do apologise, but I've got to say it. Everyone went outside for like a smoke. Obviously, I don't smoke, so I'm sat there like a lemon, and I'm sat there with this guy who's like a friend of a friend, who's like talking to me about YouTube. He's asking me all these questions, and look, I don't mind it, but when I'm out having a bev and that, I don't like it. It is my job. Like I don't want to sit and talk about my job for not more than like 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Not fucking half an hour getting my ear chewed off about it. Especially like if it's someone who doesn't know who I am, they just know I'm a YouTuber and they're like, oh, a YouTuber, do you know what I mean? Like if you know who I am, fair play, but the guy didn't know who I was, never watched me. He just said, oh, do you know this person, do you know that person, like that sort of vibe, do you know what I mean? And he started talking to me about Andrew Tate, and he was like, what's your opinions on Andrew Tate? And I said, I'll be honest with you, mate, I think he's a hypocrite. And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, can you explain to me in detail why he is? Like one of them, like an Andrew Tate fan. So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I'm like, mate, I don't really care, to be honest. He's like, yeah, exactly, because you can't. He's like, he wasn't being funny, but you're like, mate, no disrespect, but if you can't explain to me why, then he's not a hypocrite, is he? I went, no, he is, mate, he is. But I just don't want to debate it because it's just, do you know what I mean? If you got your opinion on him, that's sound. Like whatever. He's a good entertainer, so it's sound. He's like, yeah, but why is he a hypocrite? I went, right. I was like, right, True Geordie made a joke and blah, blah recently. He's like, yeah. I'm like, Andrew Tate has made jokes about battering women, has made jokes about fucking raping women, has made jokes about X, Y, and Z, has made all sorts of jokes. I said, he's like, right. I'm like, listen, I make offensive jokes as a career. I've got no problem with either one of them making those jokes. He's like, yeah. I said, what I've got a problem with is if you're a person who makes those sort of jokes and then come at someone else for making a similar level of joke. And I said, that's why he's a hypocrite. I said, look, I find him funny. I used to find him refreshing, his opinions of that, because he was so brutally honest, but I think he's a hypocrite because of that. And the guy was like, yeah, but that don't really prove he's a hypocrite. I went, what do you mean? Of course it does. So I started getting into it then, do you know what I mean? We started debating fucking Andrew Tate in a fucking emo goth bar. And I'm just like, of course it does, do you know what I mean? And then it was like, he was trying to say, they always say, do you have a sauce? Do you have a sauce for it? Can you provide me with a sauce? I'm thinking, mate, I'm in a bar, I'm having a drink with my pals. I don't want to fucking go on YouTube and find a sauce. Do you know what I mean? I don't even care about this debate. But fine, whatever. So I brought up like my own video on my clips channel of like me showing a sauce. Because like, whatever. And I said, right, listen to that. And he's like, well, he's not really saying it like that though, is he? I'm like, what do you mean? He's not saying it like that. He is. And I said again, look, I don't mind people making a joke, but if you make a joke, you can't then go at someone else for making those sorts of jokes. You can't do it. You can't do it. And he was sort of like, oh, right, well, to be fair, we can agree to disagree, can't we? I went, eh? But I'm like, yeah, we can, mate, we can. But then he's like chewing my ear off about all sorts of stuff, and you can tell he's trying to have more debates about stuff, and I was just like, mate. And I went, right, listen, mate, I'm fucking down a drink. I went, this is half an hour of him chewing my fucking ear off. I went, listen, I've just got to go say something to my mate, but I'll come back in a second. It's been nice talking to you. He's like, yeah, sound. I thought he's going to follow me out, so I went, I've got to say something like private to my mate, blah blah. I went out, and my pal literally instantly were like, should we go to the fucking next bar? I'm like, yeah. Because he's looking through the window laughing the entire time, knowing that I'm getting my ear chewed off.